Hello, everyone, respected professors and colleagues. My name is Tian Yang, from Swan Sunanda Rajabhat University. Today, I'm honored to present my research titled Artistic Features and Contemporary Reconstruction of Dunhuang Tang Dynasty Vine Motifs. From the perspectives of cultural identity and user experience. This study explores the modern transformation of Dunhuang's classic vine motifs, balancing cultural authenticity and user experience for cultural and creative product design. First, let's look at the research background and objectives. As a core treasure of Silk Road cultural integration, Dunhuang Tang vine motifs feature an S-shaped framework, integrating floral and mythical animal elements, embodying Buddhist philosophy and high Tang cultural inclusivity. However, current Dunhuang cultural and creative products face serious issues: superficial replication, homogenization, and poor alignment with modern needs. Existing research mostly focuses on historical and stylistic analysis, lacking a systematic design framework combining cultural identity and user experience. Against this backdrop, this study sets three core objectives. First, extract the core artistic features and cultural symbols of Dunhuang Tang vine motifs. Second, construct a contemporary reconstruction framework balancing cultural authenticity and user experience. Third, develop multi-category cultural and creative products and verify their effectiveness, providing replicable models for traditional pattern inheritance. Next is the literature review and theoretical framework. Through sorting existing studies, we clarified the artistic evolution of Tang vine motifs: simple C-shaped structures in the early Tang, and prosperous, overlapping S-shaped frameworks with rich mineral colors in the high Tang, with three composition forms: symmetrical, continuous, and freestyle. However, domestic research lacks targeted design guidance for modern needs, and international studies focus on origin and cross-cultural comparison. With limited attention to Chinese Tang motifs' cultural and creative application. To fill these gaps, we integrate design semiotics, user-centered design and emotional design as the theoretical foundation, and construct a three-stage reconstruction framework. Cultural symbol deconstruction carrier context matching consumer needs adaptation. This framework combines international design theories with the cultural uniqueness of Dunhuang Tang vine motifs, providing a scientific path for their modern transformation. Our research adopts a mixed methods approach of qualitative and quantitative research, following the logic of qualitative extraction, quantitative validation, and practical implementation. For qualitative research, we conducted field investigations in Mogao grottos, observed 20 pattern artifacts, and interviewed 8 Dunhuang study scholars, 10 cultural heritage conservators and 5 intangible cultural heritage inheritors, extracting 12 core cultural symbols such as the S-shaped main stem and mineral color system. For quantitative research, we surveyed 384 target consumers with a 5-point Likert scale, analyzing their cultural identity needs, aesthetic preferences and usage requirements across different demographics, to validate the rationality of our design variables and framework. Now, the key research results. First, we built a CITATION database of historical evolution, artistic characteristics and cultural genes, and extracted the 2 essential cultural symbols of Dunhuang Tang vine motifs. Second, we found that perceived aesthetic value and perceived cultural authenticity are the core factors driving purchase intention, with PV correlating with PI at equal to 0.72 and PCA at equal to 0.68, both P less than 0.01. Also, younger consumers prefer simplified patterns, while middle-aged and older groups prioritize cultural authenticity. Third, our 3-stage framework effectively solves the problems of superficial replication and homogenization. Finally, we designed 12 cultural and creative products across 5 categories, including stationery, apparel and home goods, with core products achieving over 85% cultural identity recognition and satisfaction rate. Moving on to the discussion and academic contributions. This study makes 3 main contributions. Theoretically, it is the first to systematically extract core cultural symbols of Dunhuang Tang vine motifs, enriching the design framework centered on cultural identity and user experience. Methodologically, It verifies the effectiveness of mixed methods in traditional patterns, cultural and creative transformation, establishing a qualitative-quantitative dual verification model. Practically, the 3-stage framework and 12 product designs solve the simple misuse and homogenization in Dunhuang cultural and creative products, providing a replicable model for the industry. What's more, this framework is transferable. It can be extended to other cultural heritage elements like Forbidden City motifs and bronze ornamentation. We also proposed segmented marketing strategies for young consumers, simplify motifs while retaining core structures and highlight modern heritage narratives. For older consumers, preserve high-teens intricate details and mineral colors, and emphasize cultural authenticity and Buddhist connotations. Finally, the international applicability and conclusion of this study. Dunhuang Tang vine motifs have strong global adaptability. Formally, the S-shaped vine structure is a universal aesthetic beyond cultural boundaries. Semantically, functional adaptation gives motifs new universal meanings in different cultural contexts, such as interconnection and natural harmony. Commercially, international consumers value cultural specificity, supporting a globalization strategy maintaining core cultural authenticity while adapting to local preferences. To conclude, this study constructs and validates the 3-stage reconstruction framework through systematic analysis of Dunhuang Tang vine motifs. The designed products realize both cultural heritage and user experience satisfaction. We proved that traditional patterns' modern transformation must balance cultural authenticity and contemporary expression. And the perceived value has been empirically validated as a key predictor of purchase intention, turning artistic reconstruction into a replicable business model. This framework not only promotes the contemporary dissemination of Dunhuang culture, but also provides theoretical and practical support for the living heritage conservation of global intangible cultural heritage and the sustainable development of cultural and creative industries. Thank you for your attention.